Everybody doing all right? Can anybody hear me in the back? Sorry, I speak a little loud, so I'll try not to deafen you guys up here. My name is Bill McCamley. I'm a county commissioner from Doña Ana County, and I was actually the first person in this race back in April 7th. I actually filed for this race to run against Steve Pierce. You know, a little bit of my background. My dad's retired Army. We moved to Las Cruces in 1992. I went to high school and college down there. I spent 2 years back east going to graduate school, and I decided to come back to town here to try to help out some of the people that I grew up with. A lot of young people, you were talking about young Democrats, and there's not many in this room. A lot of young people leave communities in southern New Mexico to go find jobs in other places, and I decided I would try to come back and help with some of the issues that I thought were important here in New Mexico. So I ran for county commission and won. I was elected to be the youngest official in the state when I was 26. Back in 2004, I became chairman of the county commission right away, and I've done some things on the county commission that I'll talk about. But to me, this election is about three things. You've got some other fine candidates up here, but what separates me from these other candidates? I'll tell you there's three things. The first is commitment. Like I said, I was in this race to run against Steve Pierce because not only were his values and politics right up until the Hun, and y'all know what I'm talking about, but he didn't do anything to help out with local communities. You've got to have someone up there with the commitment to run because it's not about a political opportunity. It's not about a career move. It's because you believe that the things that happen in Washington are important to the people that you represent. I believe in those things. I have a hard work ethic. I've put over 33,500 miles on my car since April 7th, being in this race. It's important for me to come to small communities. I didn't tell you this, but the last 2.5 years I've also worked as the chairman of the Rural Development Council, which is an organization that works in small towns all across the state. Affordable housing, infrastructure development, job creation. I've actually worked in TRC on some of your infrastructure here in town. I'd be happy to talk to you more in detail about that. The second thing this election about is change. In Washington right now, things are not getting done. We are still in Iraq. We still have No Child Left Behind as our policy. We still have no real energy platform to run on that's going to bring our country into the next generation of energy. And we've not really done a good job with healthcare reform. We need someone who's going to be willing to go out there and not do things the way they've always been done. Someone who's willing to rock the boat a little bit. Someone who's going to go on there from day one and work 80 hours a day as hard as they possibly can. And that is me. The third thing that is important about this election is results. You need a candidate who's going to run because they want to get things done. In my opinion, a candidate should be judged, or excuse me, an elected official should be judged on solely one thing, and that is the results that they accomplish for the people that they represent. Pretty words don't matter. Coming around and saying hi doesn't matter. Have you really made a difference in Washington? As a county commissioner, I've created jobs. I've done healthcare reform on the county commission. I've worked on environmental issues and education funding. As a member of the Rural Development Council, I've worked on alternative energy issues and doing things in small communities that keep the health of small communities alive. To me, that's what's important. Those are the things that I'm focused on. I'd be happy to hear any other questions you have, and I thank you also for this opportunity to come talk to you. Appreciate it very much.